Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a fine morning, afternoon, or evening. As you can see here, the USA, the Federal Trade Commission, is cracking down on Genshin Impact. A gacha game we all know, love, hate, despise, painfully despise me. Oh yeah, you already know I hate it. But anyway, they're looking to ban loot boxing in Genshin Impact and forcing them to pay a fine of $20 million for, aiming teenagers under the 16 without parental consent for practicing in these gambling habits of Genshin Impact. And which, if you guys don't know, the age for gambling, to be able to gamble for the US is 21. So teenagers practicing, gambling practices, especially without parental consent, is not a good look. But the problem I have is, why are they cracking on this now? And another thing is, I don't get is other games in, the United States also practice in these, have these business practices. You look at Apex. Apex is a game recommended or allowed for ages 13 or over. They have gambling. Unless in their systems right here. If you look at this is a loot box over here. And I just so happened to play this game before, so I know how this works. So you can when you open up these loot boxes, you can get character skins, you can get weapon skins, you can get heirlooms. Heirlooms are insanely hard to get. You need to spend probably over $1,000 to get those heirlooms. Heirlooms allow you to, in this game, this is an FPS, so you can melee hit. Heirlooms allow you to change the animations for your melees. You get weapons and stuff like that, all that kind of stuff. They don't do damage, they're just simply cosmetic. But you can get these things in loot boxes, which is extremely hard to get. I don't know why Genshin, of all games, is being focused or cracked down when we have games like Apex. We also have games like 2K, NBA 2K. We have games like FIFA that have ultimate teams, so we need to do a gacha mechanic to roll for characters so you can be better than everybody else when you make your teams. These characters allow you to shoot better, pass better, move better, whatnot. And that's why you need to roll for them so you can be the best of the best and make your team. We have games like that, but the Federal Trade Commission isn't focused on that. They're focusing on gacha games with like Genshin Impact. They try to justify their claims saying that Genshin Impact deceives children, teenagers, and other players by spending hundreds of dollars for prizes they stood little chances. Even though when you move to Genshin Impact over here, this is Moika, this is the power icon right here. Really, motorcycle, you can drive a motorcycle, people are going to be wanting that 100%, right? If you look at the details, you click on details again, you can literally see the odds of you winning. The painful 50-50 chance that you might get I summoned for this character. You can see here from my summoning history, right here, I tried summoning, I missed out on the character, and I got someone else, that wasn't her. So Genshin Impact does state their reasons why you might not get the character. It's there. It's visibly there. So I do not understand why they're getting focused on. If you move down here, they say that Genshin Impact is, is using anime, cartoons, bright, colorful animations to, target these young kids, for kids and stuff like that. That may be true, but can't you also point out, if I move over here, let me see if I can't find how these characters look in the game. Where is it? Right here. These characters are animated as well. These characters are animated as well. This is not a real life human being. You can also argue that even though this might look a little bit more mature, this is a character animated as well. You can't really use that argument for that because, once you say that, it kind of brings a depiction of like, nobody's gonna really know what you mean by this. You know what I mean? Why I'm bringing this up is, I know people are going to be like laughing at Genshin Impact getting sued and possibly losing out on the banner material. But like, you don't understand, if Genshin Impact gets impacted by this, that opens the door for other gacha games too. Games that are new, upcoming, like Wuthering Waves, that's doing well for itself. If they get hit by a $20 million fine, that's going to hurt them financially. And I do not want them doing that at all. Because like all this money that they get from their gacha games, the business practices that they follow, help fund the maps development. Everybody keeps on praising 2.0, saying this like one of the best things they ever experienced, and I don't want them to be hurting financially because they follow the same thing Genshin Impact is doing, which is insane. You have games like Infinity Nike, which also has colorful and bright animations as well. It's a dress-up game, so there also can be underwrapped in this. We have games like Ananta, we have games like Arknights that are coming out soon that are also going to be impacted by this as well. Any gacha game can be impacted by this as well. So I don't know. So all this stuff about people laughing about this doesn't really make any sense to me, because when I see the full picture, this is going to affect how everybody plays these games, which is crazy enough to me that they talk about all this stuff. But at the end of the day, these games are free. When you look at, okay, Apex Legends is fair, but you look at games like 2K, NBA 2K, FIFA, you have to pay $60. Not only have to pay $60 for those new game titles, you also have to pay money for the gacha games. It just doesn't seem right that Genshin Impact is getting the flag for all this, because once that door is open, every single game is up for grabs for the Federal Trade Commission to be suing, which doesn't seem right for me. This is not my expertise, so I don't really have a solution for this. I want to say talk to your congressman and say, hey, this stuff is wrong. Look at all these other games and move on from there. But I don't really know how to handle a situation like this. I just want to keep you guys informed, because this is not a good look for the gacha scene at all. If they could just get sued for $20 million and possibly get hurt in development. Anyway, that's all for now, guys. Like always, stay safe, and take it easy. Peace. I'll catch y'all in the next one, guys.